During one of the driest years in Utah's recorded history, everyone has been at least a little preoccupied with water, or at least the lack thereof. And with everyone praying for our reservoirs and lakes to be filled, it seems like the perfect place for me to start in my journey in turning myself into a local myth. The most famous aquatic cryptid has to be the Loch Ness Monster. I've heard of her, you've heard of her, there was a mediocre children's film made about her, and as I mentioned in the previous episode, many lakes over the years have claimed to have their own version of Nessie, such as Bear Lake on the Utah-Idaho border. So it only seems fitting that I continue the tradition of ripping off Scotland and take my cryptid sona to the water. Now, I've got two main options for my cryptid's underwater home: Great Salt Lake and Utah Lake. The Great Salt Lake seems like the best option to me, as it's already home to a few cryptids, such as the whales of the Great Salt Lake and the North Shore Monster. Plus, it's just mystical on its own.
Wow, so salty.
Now, let's get swimming. Oh my gosh, it burns! Oh my gosh, it's so salty! Oh my gosh, it went in my nose! Oh!
Well, the Great Salt Lake didn't work out. Let's move on to our second option.
Oh my gosh, why does this lake exist?
To prepare myself for my quest to enter the folklore of Utah Lake, I thought I'd learn more about the lake itself. So I attended the BYU Utah Lake Symposium, a symposium about Utah Lake run by BYU. While I learned many cool things, I wasn't learning anything specific to my current needs. So I tracked down this guy, because he seemed important.
If you could just introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Ben Abbott. I'm a professor of aquatic ecology at Brigham Young University. Study rivers, lakes, and everything wet.
Great. Could you just tell me about Utah Lake, what you've kind of studied, anything like unique about it, maybe like the wildlife or things like that?
Yeah, Utah Lake is one of the largest freshwater lakes in the western United States. It's 150 square miles, huge surface area. It's home to thousands of species, everything from native mollusks to invasive fish and everything in between. It's really a rich ecosystem that's quite unique in the Earth system, also because of the number of people that depend on it.
Wow. And so with it being such a large lake and there being like so many people who supposedly recreate at it or are going to start recreating at it as development continues, do you know of any like place in the lake where if someone saw like a sea monster or something, like a lake monster, I guess, that it wouldn't be like it would be notable, but not like hunted down and killed immediately?
Sorry, you've seen a monster, or what's?
If there was a monster in the lake,
okay,
where would you find it?
You know, it's been really good talking with you.
I'll
see you later.
Okay.
After failing to get any useful information from the professor or my security escort, I realized my best chance at learning any mythology on the lake was to do my research myself. And after listening to a podcast about Utah Lake,
You're listening to Utah Lake, facts, fiction, and fun.
and reading an article from 2006, I learned that Utah Lake had a few cryptid claims in the late 1800s and early 1900s. These claims varied from children telling their parents that they definitely saw something with an alligator head in the lake, to people being baffled by what was probably just a really large river otter. However, it seems like Utah Lake hasn't had a monster sighting in nearly 100 years, and a century without any cryptid scares seems like far too long to me. My plan to become a lake monster is fairly simple. Hang out at the lake. I'll be wandering the shore and swimming in the water dressed as my cryptid, trying to get people to notice me, but hoping they won't realize I'm just someone with a hairy pillowcase on my head. And since I'll be wearing a lot of stuff that might impede swimming, I thought it'd be a good idea to bring a flotation device of sorts. And since a lot of cryptids are just extra large versions of regular animals or straight up dinosaurs, I thought that this would be fitting. Also a life jacket, because this claims not to be a life-saving device. Into the lake I went. I tried to be subtle at first, worried I would give myself away immediately, but it turned out that wasn't going to be an issue. Eventually, I had to be a bit more bold.
Hypnosis like a mass hypnosis, cause a mass hypnosis isn't happening. No hypnosis like a mass hypnosis, cause a mass hypnosis isn't happening. Oh, the silence
Well, I failed. Time to wallow.
It's just been really hard. I got really close to people, and then they didn't see me. I get far away from people, they don't notice me. I guess I expected people to be more observant. I don't know, plus there's not that many people here. I probably should have gone to Deer Creek, but this one's like a natural lake. It made more sense to me to have a monster in the natural lake. Cuddling this turtle is nice, I guess. Ooh, that's a really pretty bird. I don't even know why I came out here today. I mean, it was raining earlier. There's like no one here. It's pretty nice and chill. It's nice that no one's here, but like that kind of defeats the purpose of my...
Holy crap! What is that? Oh my goodness. Look at it!
Okay, there's some canoers. I gotta go.
We gotta go! Go!
Stop rowing towards it! Okay, it's happening. It's happening!
Look at it! Just look at the size of it! It's awesome! It's gonna capsize the boat!
Okay, let's roar!
Oh my gosh! Did you hear that sound?
I'm not sure what my plan is here.
They're crazy. Why are they chasing it?
Why are you still going towards it? We're gonna hit it!
I know!
That's not a good thing!
It's a jerk!
How can they not tell I'm just a person wearing weird stuff from a thrift store?
It was that thing that lady from the thrift store said was real. I knew Ricky was right.
I'm sorry. Oh no!
CryptidWatchers.com.
It's sinking!
Dad, it's a pig!
It's coming! Row! Row! I told you we should have rowed away from the beginning! Now it's hungry and angry! Oh no! Oh my goodness! Faster! Faster! I guess I'm going after him! Oh no! Row! Row away! Row away!
After the canoers started paddling towards an active thunderstorm, I decided to turn my attention to their curious friends on the shore.
What is... The crazy lady at the thrift store was right!
I finally did it. Oh my gosh. This is such a relief. I can't believe it took me this long to get someone to actually notice me dressed up like this at the lake. But I am tired of being wet, so I'm just gonna hope people are more observant in the mountains.
Lake monster.